The other day, it was August 8th, the FNAF 12th anniversary. Editor Jacob here. Just let you guys know, I will be doing a FNAF video on all the news that we got for the FNAF. But also, Poppy Playtime's The Hour of Joy 31st anniversary. If you don't remember, in chapter 3, at the end of the chapter after defeating Catnap, she showed us this mysterious tape with the Hour of Joy, showing what happened to all the employees. This incident took place on August 8th, 1995. As that was the other day, Mob Entertainment normally shows a teaser showing new projects coming up. For example, last year they showed this picture with Huggy Wuggy over all the dead people, which you can actually see Globy in the pile. So for today, I thought they were going to do that again, but they actually did a Twitter account post with a link. Once pressing the link, we then go to this Steam page, naming the game Experiment 82626. When looking into the page of the new game, it doesn't look like there's so much. We can see it's a multiplayer co-op horror, online co-op survival horror game. We can also see the description saying, "What's the time? We're nearly home." In the About This Game section, it says, "You must earn your place in our future home. Multiplayer co-op, Poppy Playtime Canon, and I don't know how to say that, chat." We can also see the system requirements for this. But that's not all, as we also got 5 new screenshots. In this first screenshot, we can see some vents, this weird green thing, and some ropes and some platforms. We can also see this white and blue tile wall, which we actually see in the school of Chapter 3. Other than that, there's not a lot in here. In the second screenshot, we can see a part of the school that doesn't look like we've seen in the actual game. We can see some tables and chairs, we can see this rope again, we can see some stuff on the floor, and we can also see a room that says lunch. Once again, there's nothing in here. In the third screenshot, we can see what looks like a control room with monitors, some chairs, and stuff all over the floor. We can also see whatever this is in the background. Other than that, once again, there's nothing in here. Editor Jacob here. You can actually see some round circles on whatever the thing was that actually looks like Barry. In the fourth screenshot, we can see some colourful blocks, some intercoms, and we can also see this thing going down this hallway. Fun fact, it also looks like it's in the caves. We can see some pipes, and we can also see whatever that switch is over there. Other than that, once again, there's nothing in here. In the final screenshot, we can see this weird elevator thing. And fun fact, this is actually the first screenshot that actually shows some secrets. So for number 1, if you look over to the left, you can see binary text codes, which once the coding spells out the phrase "work and you will earn your place." You can also see some critters inside the elevator. So because of that, it looks like this game might be called Smiling Critter Survival, as that has been trademarked before. Also, I think the phrase is meant to represent the prototype making the experiments work for him and worship him in his cult. Even though that's the last screenshot, there's actually a video teaser trailer, it looks like, showing Barry from this screenshot and in chapter 2, who in the game title it says Experiment 82626. In my opinion, this is not going to be the title of the game. In my opinion, I think it's trying to say something about a release date or trailer. As for number 1, there's an 8, which is the month we're in, August, and there's 2 26s, which for number 1, we are in the year 2026, and I think 26 is meant to be the date, which is an existing date. So it looks like something might happen on this day, which is actually pretty cool. Some people were worried about this game because people thought it was going to delay Chapter 6. If you don't remember, back in 2022, when Project Playtime was announced, Mob Entertainment had to delay Chapter 3 so they could get that game running, making Chapter 3 a long time to release, and people were worried that the Chapter 6 will have the same issue. Luckily, the developers did come out and confirm that there is 2 teams, which is nice. But other than that, that's everything we got today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!